One fateful night, a powerful leader with countless allies, but also powerful enemies, vanished without a trace. Delve into the mystery that has confounded investigators for decades as we explore 5 events that happened today in history. In 1975, 62-year-old former Teamsters president Jimmy Hoffa, one of the most influential labor union leaders in U.S. history, is reported missing after he failed to return home the previous night. Hoffa led the International Brotherhood of Teamsters from 1957 to 1971. His brash style and electrifying public speeches made him wildly popular, both among his union members and the politicians and businessmen with whom he negotiated. Yet for all the battles he fought and won on behalf of the Teamsters, he also courted controversy and made more than a few enemies along the way. Hoffa had relationships with high-ranking mobsters and was the target of several government investigations throughout the 1960s. In 1967, Hoffa was convicted of bribery and sentenced to 13 years in prison. When U.S. President Richard Nixon commuted his sentence in 1971, Hoffa was poised to make a comeback. He was planning to fight to regain control of the Teamsters when he disappeared on the afternoon of July 30th, 1975, from the parking lot of a restaurant in Detroit. His body is never found, and he is officially declared dead 7 years later. Conspiracy theories abound about Hoffa's disappearance. Many believe him to be the victim of a mafia hit, but conclusive evidence is never found, and his fate remains a mystery. In 1784, French Enlightenment thinker Denis Diderot dies of a pulmonary embolism in Paris at age 70. He changed the world as the co-founder and chief editor of Encyclopedia, a 28-volume reference work that was an attempt to compile all the world's knowledge. Diderot enlisted experts to write articles for the Encyclopedia. Enlightenment thinkers like Jean-Jacques Rousseau, Voltaire, Montesquieu, and Diderot himself contributed articles on music, political theory, literature, history, economics, religion, science, and philosophy. Renowned veterinary surgeon Claude Bourgelat contributed articles on animals, including a practical study on the shoeing of horses. The most prolific contributor was Louis de Jaucourt, who wrote 17,266 articles between 1759 and 1765, or about 8 per day, representing a full 25% of the encyclopedia. Diderot's hope was that the encyclopedia could someday make knowledge readily available to the masses. In many ways, the internet has accomplished this, in no small part because of Diderot's efforts 2.5 centuries ago. In 1886, Hungarian composer and virtuoso pianist Franz Liszt dies of pneumonia at age 74 in Bayreuth, Germany. Considered the world's first music superstar, his performances were characterized by intense fan frenzy known as Lisztomania, a term coined in 1844. It is a phenomenon that is strikingly similar to the treatment of some celebrity musicians of the 20th and 21st centuries. Referring to this Lisztomania, Liszt is believed to have said, "I play the piano to make women swoon." In 1973, as it descends to Boston's Logan International Airport amid heavy fog, Delta Airlines Flight 723 strikes a concrete seawall, causing the plane to slam into the ground, break apart, and burst into flames. An investigator from the National Transportation Safety Board tells the New York Times, "I've never seen an accident where a plane has been so thoroughly disintegrated." When rescuers reach the wreckage, they find only 6 of the 89 people on board still alive. 4 are pronounced dead upon arrival at the hospital, and another dies about 2 hours later. The only passenger who survives July 31st is 20-year-old Air Force Sergeant Leopold Chouinard, who crawled through a window to escape the plane's burning tail. Chouinard is severely burned over most of his body, and he dies in the hospital a few months later. In 2012, at the Summer Olympics in London, American swimmer Michael Phelps helps the U.S. team win the 4x200 meter freestyle relay. It is his record 19th Olympic medal, surpassing the mark set by Soviet gymnast Larissa Litanina, who won 18 Olympic medals from 1956 to 1964. Phelps finishes his career in 2016 with 28 Olympic medals. 23 of those are gold medals. Second place for golds is nowhere close to Phelps. In fact, there is a multi-way tie for second place with 9 gold medals, an impressive number, but one that is less than half Phelps' record. The group with 9 golds includes the aforementioned Soviet gymnast Larissa Litanina, Finnish athlete Paavo Nurmi, and Americans Mark Spitz and Carl Lewis. American swimmer Caleb Dressel recently won his 8th gold in the 4x100 freestyle in the 2024 Olympics. With those Olympic Games still in progress at the time I made this video, Dressel has 2 more opportunities to add to his total in Paris. Which of these events did you find most interesting? Let me know in the comments. Also, don't forget to check out Today in History in my Teachers Pay Teachers store. There's a link in the description. I would also love it if you would like this video and subscribe to my channel. It really helps me out. And you can see more great Mr. Lewis videos right over here. Thanks for watching.